Today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to reinstall Windows. Now, first, you're going to want to go on a computer. First, you're going to need a separate computer, so you might want to borrow a friend's computer, whatever, or whatever. For this method, the first method, you're going to want to borrow a computer that already has Windows 11 running, or if your computer is already running Windows 11 and you just want to reinstall it from a USB drive, that's okay. So, Rufus.ie, you would go to this URL. This is how to create bootable USB drives, where you flash an ISO file. You download this file, you click open, allow it to access, stuff like that. Once you finally install Rufus, you're going to want to you're going to want to search up download Windows 11, or what the current version is. Who knows, maybe there's some people, maybe this video is very old now, I don't know. Okay, download Windows 11. You click multi-edition ISO for x64 devices, because your PC has to be 64-bit, of course. Okay, English United States, and you can click 64-bit download and download the file. Once you do that, you're going to want to open the Rufus thing you just installed. Click yes. You're going to want to plug in a USB drive. I already have one plugged in. You'll want to select the file right over here and click, and as you can see, you're going to want to select standard Windows installation and click start. UVI bootloader security violation screen. Don't give a crap. There you go. And you could also, with Rufus, for example, you could also enable some cool things for the Windows installation, so that's pretty good. Once you finally are finished with that, you're good to go, and you could flash Windows to your USB drive. For this example, I will be using something called a virtual machine, but you can use anything if you want to. Let's name this Fart. Excuse my immature humor. Let's pretend this is the USB drive. Just, okay, plug that in. No unattended install. Skip that, because I am going to show you guys how to actually install this. 8 GB of RAM. You're going to want to set the 3 CPU cores. Pre-allocate full size. You're going to want to use this. Okay. Set to 80 GB. Okay. Finish. For example, I'm just using a virtual machine because I don't want to affect any of my personal computers, but if you're into like reinstalling Windows on a computer, that's completely okay. Okay. Now my virtual machine will be creating its medium, so I'll see you there. Right now it's done creating the medium, aka the thing for my virtual machine. Now we can actually run our USB drive if it's a real computer. Or if it's a virtual machine, you could also do that. Once you finally get that done, you're going to want to, once you finally boot up your thing, once you finally get your computer into the BIOS, which will be shown in this video, you're going to want to do this. You're going to want to be in virtual. You're going to want to boot your USB drive in the BIOS. To do that, you're going to want to go to this installation thing. Now, if you click this on the new startup, it will completely wipe your entire hard drive. Your complete hard drive. So please be careful. Be careful what you're doing. This could wipe your whole hard drive. I don't have a product key. And I'll also show you guys how to install it normally. I'll also show you guys how to install it normally. Except, boom, see, this will actually not wipe your whole computer if you know what you're doing. You can actually dual boot with another operating system if you want to. So first, we're at disk 0 unallocated space. This is our main disk. You're going to want to, every single thing that says unallocated space, you're just going to want to click delete partition on any disk. For example, if you want to install it on another partition or disk, you would click create partition. For example, let's create a partition. Apply, boom. Let's create a partition. As you can see, we have like a bunch of this. So, let's pretend this is like an old Windows installation over here. For disk 0, if you want to completely wipe your Windows installation, you would click delete partition on literally everything. Delete partition. Delete partition. Delete partition. Now everything that says unallocated, the only one thing will say unallocated space. On unallocated space, everything that doesn't say that doesn't say unallocated space will not have Windows installed on it. The one thing that says unallocated space right over here next to the disk will have Windows installed on it. The partition, basically. This is how you go to your partitions. So for example, this is just one disk, so we're just installing on one disk, completely wiping the virtual computer. Install Windows 11 Home, keep nothing. Okay? We click install, and boom. Now we're installing. And I'll see you guys when it's done. Alright, now it's finally loaded. Now that it is finally done installing, it will restart your computer automatically. And as you can see, your computer will be booting up. And you can see this installing thing. Your computer may restart a few times because it says that. Please keep your computer on during this whole installation because this will take a long time to do. And if your computer goes out of power, you're gonna have to do it all over again with all the partitions. And who knows, you might even break a partition if you're really unlucky. So be careful. Just saying. Installing 42%. So, yeah, you can see Windows 11 is installing on your computer or a virtual machine. You're just going to want to just relax. So, yeah. Alright.
A screen reader. Turn on narrator by pressing Windows plus Control plus Enter. For more accessibility features, press Windows plus U or select the accessibility icon in the bottom corner.
Okay. So once you finally did that, your computer will restart and your computer will get into this screen. Select your region and everything. All your information, real quick. Yes, right keyboard layout, skip that. Okay. Checking for updates. Yeah. That's normal, it will give you that. Please keep your PC on because, yeah. Okay. Good things coming your way. Yeah, come on, load. We'll restart before you continue. Come on, I have to do this real quick because I'm having dinner with my dad. Now. Okay, Come on. Okay, come on. Load. Okay. Just a moment. Yeah, just a moment. Like, come on. Just please. Real fast. Real fast. Just a virtual machine. Please load. Load! Jesus Christ. Load! Yeah, I don't see any display coming from this virtual machine. Come on, real quick. Power off. ACPI shutdown. Come on, just stop it already. Come on, install. Install the fucking Windows 11. There we go, okay. Okay, now that you finally get your region and everything right, you're just gonna want to completely, like, wait a very long time for updates, because updates are a really annoying thing. But also pretty needed, of course. Yeah, updates are underway. Keep your computer on. Welcome. Okay. Yeah, thank you. Come on. Load! Load! Right, let's name this device Fart. This device's name is Fart. Because why not? His name is Fart. 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 Okay, that's enough. This device's name is Fart. Okay, now that we got that done. Yeah, doing something really quick. Just real quick. Come on, load. I have to eat dinner. Come on, load. Please load. There we go. Finally. Now we finally made it to Windows Updates. We can just wait for this to load. Okay? This is Windows Updates. Wait for that to load. Because it needs to update. So, see you guys there. So next, you're just going to want to do a Microsoft account. Sadly, you can bypass this. You can bypass this through Rufus, but for me, sadly, I can't, so, yeah. Then once you do that, you'll be able to set up Windows more. It'll ask you options, and there you go. You're done. Alright. See you guys. That is how you install Windows. Bye.